have a limit of no more than 3 minutes. No speaker may yield his or her allotted time to another speaker. Member of the public who wish to address the commission during the public input period should sign up before the meeting is called to order. Members of the public are to maintain civility in the public input.
Nobody's signed up.
And no public input. I guess we get started with the agenda. B&H Land Company, a request from B&H Land Company LLC for the site plan approved of a 30-lot single-family subdivision known as Indermere Phase 2 on approximately 96.6 acres. The property is located along Kent Road and Porter Road near the Sanford community in Georgetown. Got it. Matt, you got it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Current status, the entire tract is approximately 239.7 acres and is zoned forest agriculture. Indermere Phase 1 was a 45-lot, single-family subdivision along Kent Road, and it was approved by the Planning Commission on June 26, 2025, for a minimum 1-acre lots. The property has recently been harvested as a timber tract. That's within the past year. Some points to consider on this site plan review. The applicant proposes to develop Indermere Phase 2, which is a 30-lot, single-family subdivision on 97.6 acres that extends approximately 3,000 feet down the northern side of Porter Road. Indermere Phase 2 will have parcels between 1.03 acres and 8.62 acres, giving a range of lot sizes for purchase. Access to this phase will be through 50-foot street and utility right-of-ways through Phase 1 of Indermere. And then there will be 3 lots that have access from Porter Road, lots 22, 23, and 27. New right-of-way streets will also be added throughout Phase 2 to accommodate access and utility easements through the residential lots. These will be a minimum of 50 feet wide, and new street names will need to be approved by E911 as well as this commission. The streets throughout the development are to be privately maintained gravel streets with ditches and drainage systems. All systems shall meet the minimum requirements for all weather surface and compaction ratios for a fire truck. Encroachment permits will be needed from SCDOT along Kent Road and Georgetown County Public Works along Porter Road. Building setbacks and lot requirements for the FA zoning district are front has 50 feet setbacks, sides of 20 feet, and rear of 30 feet with a minimum lot width of at least 100 feet. All lots meet the minimum lot area requirements for the FA zoning district. The smallest lot proposed is 1.03 acres. All lots will also meet or exceed the 100-foot minimum lot width. The gross density of this phase of the development is 0.31 units per acre. The net density is 0.49 units per acre. That brings the total net density of Indermere Phase 1 and 2 combined to approximately 0.53 units per acre, about a half acre. If and when more phases are added to the development, this density per acre will increase. There is a total, the total wetlands of approximately 13.54 acres of jurisdictional and 13.93 acres of non-jurisdictional on the total parent tract, the 239 acres. Phase 2 has approximately 19.11 acres of wetlands in its 97-acre area. These wetlands were delineated by the Brigman Company in May of 2025. Currently, the developer does not plan to impact any of the wetlands. Side note, if the new Wetlands Protection Ordinance were to pass and is approved, this could affect some of the lots. I say could because this there's some exemptions for tracts that have already been established with a wetland delineation. So I'm just saying could right now. According to the current the flood insurance rate maps dated 5/9/23. The track is located in flood zone X. This is not considered to be within a regulated flood zone. No neighborhood amenities are shown or planned for this phase. The proposed tract is bordered by forest agriculture zoning on the north and west, 10,000 square foot residential or MR10 on the east, and residential R1 acre to the south. Land uses in the immediate area are single-family residence and/or forest vacant lands. Buffers will not be required for this site plan approval. A UCC meeting or Utility Coordination Committee meeting was held on May 5th, 2026. This includes the applicant along with planning staff, stormwater, Georgetown County Fire, Public Works, the Water Sewer District, Santee Electric Co-op. SCDOT was not in attendance for the UCC meeting, but developer's engineer has reached out and is working with them on encroachment permits for the 3 proposed access points off of Kent Road. They have been in coordination with the Water and Sewer District, and they know they must provide a grinder pump station for sewer. Staff made sure all utilities could be provided for this new residential development, and there are no major concerns. You can see the letters of coordination that are attached in your packet. And for reference there, 2 of the letters, letter of coordinations that were in the packet still had 2025 on them from phase 1. I do have a Water and Sewer District as well as a Georgetown County Fire from the past week that I did receive their letters. So all letters of coordination are accurate now, revised. The project's been designated to meet the minimum requirements of the Georgetown County Stormwater Management Ordinance. That's 2014-44. Stormwater has completed preliminary review of the project and has issued their letter of coordination. A traffic impact analysis, or a TIA, is warranted for this development because the proposed subdivision now meets the threshold of 500 average daily trips, or ATDs. And that's between both phases. You got 45 lots in phase 1 that you can see on this map on the right-hand side down Kent Road, and then new phase 2, which will be 30 additional random-sized lots. So all in all, that's 75 single-family lots, which is over the 500 average daily trips threshold. The traffic study that they provided was done by A&R Engineering in October of 2025. It was for a build-out of a total of 148 single-family detached homes. It shows the studied intersections operate at a level of service as D or better in both the AM and the PM peak hours. You can see the conclusions and recommendations from the TIA provided in your packet. The study goes on to say that impact on traffic will be minimal and no major road improvements were warranted for this proposed development at 148 single-family houses. Section 1304.7 of the zoning ordinance states commercial timber harvesting operations are exempt from the provisions of this ordinance unless previously approved as part of a development plan prior to harvesting operations. Removal of trees under 1304.7 shall result in a restriction on rezoning as a harvested tract of land to higher density or commercial designation for a period up to 3 years. Well, since this is not asking for a rezoning, they are trying to stay under the current FA zoning district, then this section does not apply to this site plan approval. Based on staff's review, the plan meets all necessary requirements for approval. Any other actions by the Planning Commission must comply with Article 2, Section 2-2B of the Land Development Regulations, which state if the development plan is disapproved, the reason for such actions shall be stated in writing. In conclusion, this is for site plan review only. The property is already zoned FA, which allows for single-family units on 1-acre lots and meets the minimum lot requirements and setbacks for the FA zoning district. The review by Planning Commission is limited to compliance with the land use regulations of Georgetown County, as the use has already been properly designated and established and the establishment of the zoning district. Staff recommends approval of the site plan contingent on the following. One, final approvals from Stormwater, Water Sewer District, Santee Electric Co-op, Public Works, SCDOT, Georgetown County Fire, and the United States Army Corps of Engineers for the wetlands. Number two, review and approval of the final tree survey by planning staff for construction. And number three, street name approvals for all new private roads. And of course, street names have to come through this commission. With that being said, Mr. Britton Corbin is here from the MRB group. And I will try to entertain any questions from staff level. Mr. Chairman.
All right, sir. Any question for staff? No question for staff. Would the applicant like to speak?
Chairman,
Goes, hold on, sir.
and late, that they might not have signed up. Is there anybody out there that needs to speak? Or is it too late?
If someone came in late, is it too late for them to sign up to speak?
Get signed up.
Normally we let the applicant speak first and then talk to the public.
Okay, Mr. Britt.
Good evening, members of the Planning Commission. Tonight, we're here to request approval for Endemere Phase 2 development. Hopefully, you all have had a chance to review the package. Matt did a very thorough job of kind of going through the project. We were approved for Phase 1 last summer, and of course, this is for Phase 2. This is for basically 30 estate lots near the intersection of Kent and Porter Roads. We've designed this project to comply with all of Georgetown County zoning, subdivision, stormwater, and infrastructure requirements. The proposed lots exceed the minimum dimensional standards for forested agriculture zoning, and we have an average lot size of about 3 acres, which is a fairly sizable lot. We've worked closely with the county staff, the utility providers, and emergency services to ensure that the project can be adequately served by public and infrastructure utilities. And as Matt mentioned, we've already completed coordination with Georgetown County Stormwater, Fire Services, Public Works, Georgetown County Water Sewer District, and other agencies, and no major concerns were identified during the review process. Based on the project's compliant with the county's requirements and the coordination completed to date, we respectfully request that the Planning Commission approve this application. And I'll feel free to ask me any questions you may have on development.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Was there anyone who wanted to speak?
Anybody want to speak for public hearing? You sign up?
You want to speak? Okay, we're good.
Okay. All right, moving right along. Would anybody on the commission want to speak to the applicant? Address and speak?
I'd like to. Is there a reason why you used a North Carolina company to do the soil suitability mapping?
Are you referring to probably some of the soils mapping done probably last year? The company we used is Applied Geotech. I think they're out of Conway.
What I have here says Davy Resource Group, Environmental Consultants, Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that was used. I think that was done a while ago. And I think in your packet, there is a geotechnical report from Applied Geotech that is newer and talks to the geotech considerations for the site.
Okay, and the isolated wetlands, are you going to clear cut and fill?
No, we're not touching the wetlands. In fact, they're actually very nice wetlands. And they're wooded currently, and we'd like to leave them. We think it adds value to the lots, how they're laid out. So We have no intention of touching either the isolated or the jurisdictional wetlands. We're not going to touch them.
And you're not having septic, you've got water and sewer approved.
Right, yeah, we're coordinating right now with Georgetown County Water and Sewer District on water and sewer out there.
Okay.
I'd like to remind everybody that, this is a site plan review only. The property has already been zoned FA, which allows the same family home with 1 acre lots. The review limit of compliance and the land use regulations in the executive zoning district. Anybody else got any question for staff? No.
Can
Well,
I ask Holly something?
go ahead. Holly.
So basically, this is something that we have to approve, is that correct?
Unless it is deficient in one of our ordinance requirements and we include that with the motion so that we can state that in writing, then yes, we're obligated to approve it if it meets all the requirements.
And it appears to me it meets all of the requirements with what I've got spread out in front of me.
Yes, ma'am. It appears to us that way as well. Matter of fact, in terms of the lot sizes, it exceeds the minimum lot size requirement. A good bit of those lots are larger than 1 acre, which is the minimum in FA.
Yeah, I was thrilled with the size and the density.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Well, guess we meet all the basic requirements. We entertain a motion.
Yes, I'd make a motion to approve the site plan as written.
Second,
Been properly moved and second that we approve the site plan. All in favor, raise your right hand. Disapprove, have the same right. Let's see. Would your members like to discuss any matters? Moving right along. So we go to street names, other business.
Sir, the names that we have are Bayberry Place and Carolina Harbor Drive, both in the Carolina Harbor subdivision, and Golden Leaf Street, which is in the Good Hope community.
Did I get a motion for the street name approval?
I'll make a motion that the street name be approved.
A second. Sammy,
mhm.
all in favor, raise your hand. Attendance report in the packet. Get a motion to approve the attendance report.
Make a motion to approve the attendance report.
A second.
Second,
All in favor, raise your right hand. Minutes of the April meeting are in the packet. Are there any questions from commission members? Can I get a motion?
I make a motion that the minutes be approved and accepted.
Graham, second.
I'll second.
Probably moving second. All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed? Status report in the packet. Letters of credit report. And then anything else before we can move on? I'll get a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I'll be moving second, raise your hand if it's been approved.